Alright, I guess you guys might be stuck with me for a little while just because, well, Bethany appears to be sick this morning, so I don't know if the beach trip is happening, and I can't go regardless. I just tried to use my mouse again. I have my mouse unplugged. And there's one thing that I really have to start working on today, or at least really want to start working on. It's because, as I think I mentioned the other day, I have to transition again back from a PC workspace to a Mac workspace. So, there's not a control on the other side of the keyboard, so I have to... Hello? Oh, I'm already at the end. Let me get a new screen on both of these. A new screen on both of these that's not occupied with something else. Close enough. As I try to use the mouse again. Anyway, so one of the things you'll notice here is I have my other hard drive plugged in here, Nock 1, because this drive is exFAT, which means I can use it to transfer shit. Why does this say it was created in 1969? Okay, whatever. My hard drive is so many years old. This would have been amazing technology for back then. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to use the data that's free on this, which is like 700 gigs here, to actually go ahead and transfer all of the shit from the vlog from the past 2.5 months over to the exFAT drive, so that once I get back, I can transfer it over to my PC drive and continue. Now, why am I starting this now, you might ask? Well, let's take a look at this number real quick here. If I do Command-I on the vlog folder, you will see that it is 503 gigabytes. That's a fuck ton of gigabytes. And if I have to do this twice, that's a terabyte of transfer, which is actually the capacity of this drive total. So I wanted to actually spread it out a little bit, and we're gonna dupe everything on this drive and dump it onto to the other drive. And I'm not deleting this drive yet, but this is Mac formatted, so I need to transfer everything so that I can actually go back to using my PC when I get home. So this is probably going to take several hours. Probably realistically, I just tried to use my keyboard. Probably realistically like 3 hours. So at least 2. So that's why I wanted to do it now, so it's not like going to murder my face off when I ultimately have to do this. So I want to split it up because I'm going to have to do this again back when I get home to bring everything that I've shot in the past 2.5 months over to my main PC drive. Plus the few vlog days that are there from before we left that I was editing on this just to make sure it was feasible. So, long file transfer, ahoy. Well, an hour and 15 minutes into the file transfer here, we are a little over 200 gigs. So we're realistically going to be somewhere in the 2.5 to 3 hour transfer range, and then it's got to go verify everything, which is why it only says 2% if you notice down here all the way on the bottom corner. As I go to use the mouse again, see it says 2%, but that is not like accurate to time. It's overall process because because Prelude checks all of the files to make sure it's bit by bit exactly the way it was. But if you'll notice, if I try to use the mouse again and fail, I should move it, so don't keep trying to use it. All 3 of the mice that are over here. So I will stop trying to use them. Okay. Damn it. But if you'll notice, if I pull up the original iteration on here, on Nock 4, which is the drive I've been using, like this is my file structure here, and it is going to be mirroring all of the folders exactly, because as you can see here, it's working on mirroring final episodes right now. So if I show you the size of final episodes on both drives, it's nearly done final episodes. So in just a few minutes here, we actually should see the graphics folder pop up, and it's still got to do raw after this. Oops, because it should start raw, because it's just going to literally go through everything, which is why it takes forever. But it's going to keep the file structure exactly the same way I did when I made this in the first place, which is the nice thing. And then it'll verify and make sure it's all the same, which is why I'm using Prelude to do it instead of doing it by hand. And generally that's why footage is transferred this way, and some of this footage is not drag and drop footage anyway. But Prelude will also, at the end of this, dump everything it can read into my ingest panel here. And this is generally the way. Oh, there's the graphics folder. See, that just appeared. Oh, there's images. So yeah, it's just going to go through and start transferring everything, or well, it already is. But that's where we are. So probably in about 2 hours we should be done with this. Hey, Sicky. What are you doing?
Snapchatting.
How about you, Jess? What are you doing?
I'm playing Overwatch, and it's awful because I finally got to a high level, but it's not my skill anymore, it's just my level, which means I'm playing against really skilled players, and I'm failing horribly. This is really bad.
Well, there's really only one thing that tends to happen when the three of us gather in your apartment anymore.
Fucking Steven Universe, man.
Exactly.
Oh
So,
shit, I gotta get out and heal my teammates, excuse me.
time to finish what's on Hulu.
Yeah, and then we'll switch to what's on Cartoon Network.
Have a vlog camera.
Look, it's a vlog camera. At least your pajamas will be super delinted and it'll be great. Look, I'm filming Bethany through another camera.
Wait, Gene Wilder died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's he again?
He was Willy Wonka.
That's right!
Young Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh! Yeah, I know who we're talking about now.
Yeah,
So,
I
Jess,
was
what are you
wondering.
doing over there with the vlog camera?
I'm filming it. I'm Snapchatting the camera.
Was it just sitting there?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
was it there?
Snapchatting the screen of Bethany. Because look at Bethany. Hi. How do I zoom?
We're at the beach, by the way.
What does
Oh,
this
yeah.
do? Does this do something? Ah! This is what zooms. Hi, Bethany. Sorry.
You know what?
It's kind of
Today's Jess
mistake.
vlog. I'm leaving this here.
Bye, Nock.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Oh my god, this is too entertaining. I'm doing those stupid extreme close-ups on Bethany's face. Can I go even more? It's really... No. Also, every time I move it, it moves a lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
Camera. Tumblr. This video. It haunts me. It haunts me. I don't actually know how to use this thing. I don't know how to turn it off either. How do I pause it?
How do you stop recording?
Yeah.
You hit this button right. Oh, holy shit.
Well, I reclaimed my camera. Jess didn't shoot anything today.
I forgot.
I went back to my apartment for a while and packed things up. But it's after class now, as you can tell by the fact that it's fucking dark out. And
Nock thought he saw a cat. It's just the reflection in the glass.
don't you fucking judge me. It's only like...
also hallucinated rage.
Yeah, it's only like the fourth thing I've hallucinated since I've been out here.
That's not a good thing.
What were the other three things?
Didn't you just literally listen to what Jess said?
Two things.
Yeah, what are the other two things?
I don't know, I made that number up.
Fuck you, Nock. God.
Why is everybody on my case today? That shit I didn't do.
God, Nock, it's
Fuck
all your
off.
fault. Stop saying stuff then.
If you're gonna be on my case, then so be on my case because I like fucked up the presentation that we just
You
did.
didn't fuck it up, though. We're on your case about shit you did do, like a lie just now, saying there were 4 things when there were clearly only 2. How dare you?
That's almost 4.
How dare you?
But yeah, we did the presentation, and we also turned in all like the water jugs and shit that we had in the emergency kits. Don't give me that look.
I mean, I turned in my water jugs.
Wait a minute, were you making a boob joke or my accent joke? Because
Your
I think that was
accent.
both.
No, I was making your accent joke.
I was making it the boob joke.
Oh my god, Bethany.
So, if you'll notice, my table is a little bit barren, and that's because I took down all of my computer set. It's all gone. So I'm pretty much left to my iPad, and that's about it. I've packed up just about everything. I can't show it right now because it's late at night, and Justin is asleep in there. But we've wrapped up everything.
Hello, vlog.
Yeah, this is the vlog. We have we finished up Chad's class, the presentations, and that's the last thing for Drexel and LA.
Except for the Hollywood Bowl.
Well, that's the last required thing, at least, the class.
It is the last required thing, good point.
But Drexel and LA is coming to its close. And the fact that everything's packed up, yeah, that pretty much proves it. It's come and gone.